He took R&B to the streets.
I mean, he changed the game. You know, everybody wanted to be like Bobby Brown.
He was the first of that bad boy, cool R&B.
You know, Bobby Brown was the dude that we all championed for.
Nobody in R&B was doing anything like what he did before he did it.
You always wanted to see him win, and he was the voice of a lot of people at that time.
He had that edge, he had sex appeal. He was a full-on rock star.
What I want people to take away from this story is lessons. You know, I've been through a lot of ups and downs in my life. You know, I'm not ashamed of any of them. I just want people to learn about me and the ways that I got to be the man that I am right now.
Girl, you need to change your attitude.
From Boston, Massachusetts to the king of R&B, Bobby Brown's style and influence changed the game and an industry.
Everyone at the time was trying to kind of fit into society's standard of what an R&B singer is supposed to be, supposed to look like, or supposed to sound like, and Bobby just kind of broke the mold of that.
The R&B was seen as more like a grown folk kind of genre, you know what I mean? Luther and Freddie Jackson and, you know, Alexander O'Neal, and then Bobby came and he brought that Roxbury aesthetic to it.
He made it okay to be a bad boy, but still sing love ballads.
The leather pants, no shirt. The idea, the look, the image, the feel of black music would definitely be different if there had not been a Bobby Brown.
He was flashy, unapologetic, he was brash, but there was something about him that you rooted for him.
You feel how it kicks? It make you want to dance.
No one was expecting a Bobby Brown to happen. I know he put out that first single when he first went solo and did Girlfriend, and he had a hit with it. It hadn't connected yet like it was like he was going to. And I've seen a lot of performers, and there's a lot of people that are very good, but when he first hit it, he was just unstoppable. And for him to start off a tour with New Edition and I'll Be Sure, and start off the tour opening it, and within 6 months he was closing. He was the headliner. That doesn't happen.
Although many doubted Bobby Brown's ability to stand on his own after leaving New Edition, it was Bobby's confidence, work ethic, and attitude that paved the way for numerous others.
You can still say he's the king of R&B. As a solo artist, very few people have been able to do what he was able to do, collaborate with the level of, you know, talent that he was able to bring in and collaborate with. And he was just such a potent force.
Bobby had been on tour for Don't Be Cruel for 3 solid years off of that record. 88, 89, 90, I don't know how many shows.
It was insane, the energy, his dance moves. He was all over this place, on stage and on screen. He really redefined R&B at the moment. I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do, period.
So it brought that aggression and it made you get hyped, and it had that tempo to it. He had a real savage demeanor about his R&B. You're gonna respect this R&B.
Bobby Brown brought that edge to R&B. You know, he dirtied it up a little bit.
I think Bobby, he carried himself like a rapper. And we didn't see that from any R&B artist at first until he came around.
We used to hang out tough, just kicking around. We discovered a love that had never been found. You gave me your heart, I gave you my mind, but a true love affair we could never find.
But Don't Be Cruel I thought was very cool because it was the first time I saw like a singer kick a rap verse.
The merging of hip hop changed the way people made R&B and allowed R&B the opportunity to be able to live in a club.
Bobby Brown, he was hip hop to me. The charisma, the lifestyle, the swag, the talk game, and we loved him for it because he represented us and he was able to sing his way to areas of the earth that hip hop still was trying to reach. We was proud of his win.
So he set the tone for all these other artists that we have now, that it's not just somebody up there crooning you, it's somebody up there that's bringing all of the elements from the dancing and the singing and can go from a ballad to a fast song. You can groove with them, you know, it's a good date night, all of those elements.
In 1989, 20-year-old Bobby Brown took New Jack Swing to the mainstream with his second solo album, Don't Be Cruel. He topped the charts with 5 top 10 hits and sold more than 12 million copies worldwide, making it the best-selling album of 1989.
I think my prerogative was big and made a huge impact because it was unapologetic.
At the time was revolutionary. You know, it kind of said, I'm gonna do whatever I wanna do, period. You know, and that became a theme for people, you know, and then the music was that New Jack Swing, that upbeat Teddy Riley thing.
It was just a perfect marriage of the right energy, the right person to make that song pop. There's a reason we think of it as his signature song. I mean, it's everything. It's when people doubting him, like, you left New Edition and you wasn't supposed to be the one that had a career. He's like, let me tell you something. My prerogative, I do what I want to do. I love it. That sums up Bobby completely.
Yeah, that whole era, the New Jack Swing and Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Teddy Riley, it informed the whole generation of music after it. But it's the elements and components that go along with it to make it, you know, what he is. I think his genius was in the fact that he allowed himself to be a canvas for these incredible artists to paint with.